Alright, so to begin, let's just go to Google Play and let's get CX File Explorer. This is the file explorer we'll be using to manage our projects. Hit accept, install, and give it a second so it can do its thing. All credit to this video goes to Akira Yuki, who made the mods for the ExaGear files, which are linked in the description below, along with the project files, so that you can fully understand how this all goes down. So once we have CX File Explorer up, go to your Downloads folder. This is where you have downloaded the 3 files in the description below. So I'm just organizing it by date, and here we are. So we have the wine D3D for Windows, the com.eltechs, and the ExaGear APK file. So in com.eltechs, just extract it, extract to com.eltechs.ed.zip. So in here is a folder that we're going to need to post into our Android folder in our main root of our system. Right? Don't worry, you do not need to root your device. Make sure to subscribe to Akira Yuki. He deserves all credit for this. Will be linked in the description below. Go to your Android file in the root, go main storage, go down to where the folder that says Android, go to OBB and paste the file here. It's a few megabytes in size. Could take a little while to download from my Google Drive, but it is great. So just once it's there, just go back to your downloads folder for the next component of this video. Just a second, downloads, and now go to ExaGear APK. You might have to go into settings and give it permission to install from an unknown source. I hope you trust this. I'm a fairly reputable guy. You can check my channel for my previous work. I don't get these subscribers for nothing. So, and thank you all for. And I do hope you will support this channel by subscribing and liking the video. Anyways, continuing on, once we have ExaGear installed, while we're waiting, we're going to go to our web browser and we're just going to go to blender.org so that we can get a hold of our Blender, our version of Blender for installing on that device. FYI, Akiyuki has a nice tutorial for Cinema 4D. Go to the previous versions, go to downloads, and just in this downloads chest, go to Blender 2.79. Download Blender 2.79, Windows 32.msi. Don't go to Blender 2.79a or b or c. None of them will work. Go to Blender 2.79, Windows 32.msi. Akiyuki, as I was saying, has a nice Cinema 4D tutorial if you are into that, but we're going to do Blender. So, anyways, go to ExaGear, launch ExaGear, which is now newly installed. It'll take a little while in the first boot, but that's nothing that cannot be handled. Just waiting for it to launch. Once it's up, I'll just show off some of the cool stuff you can do. You can, if you want, and want to play like some games on it. Anyways, go to the wine D3D for Windows, extract it. That's the other file. We're going to need it, and keep it in your downloads folder. Don't move it anywhere else. Keep it in your downloads folder on your Android device. Go to ExaGear. So in the install new, you can find a few things that you'd like, but none of this is matter. These are all games. So we're going to go to manage containers. We're going to add a new container. Once we're in containers, go to 3 dots, and you can install packages if you want, but we don't need them. So we're just going to go to 3 dots, hit properties, and we're going to go to color depth, and we're going to go to 32-bit color depth. Hopefully your device supports it. If it doesn't, that's not a problem. So just go back. You can name the container if you want. So we're going to go to the 3 dots again, and we're going to hit Run Explorer. This will launch ExaGear. The first launch will take a little while than any subsequent launches after that. Once we're up as a menu with all the controls, just tap to make it go away. So just hit the start. You can see this folder connects to our downloads folder. It's the D file on this thing. Go to Run, Start, Run, and so I just opened up the Windows D3D stuff. So go to Run, and in here type winecfg. Oops, I accidentally spelled win, so it's not going to work. So just type in wine, winecfg. You can see it in the description below if you want proper spellings for this entire. All my notes are there. So go hit OK, and here we have the applications thing. So just in the drop-down menu, go to Windows 10, hit Apply, and hit OK. Now we can close this window. All good to go. Oops, don't hit that. Hit OK. Go. Go, go, go. Okay, good. So now we're going to go to the wine D3D for Windows that we have extracted in our downloads folder under D, and we're just going to copy all the .dll files in them into our Windows System 32. So go to C, go to Windows, go to System 32, hit paste in here. It didn't work, so I'm going to have to go back to the D folder. So I'm going to hit C, so hit D. Go to the Wine D3D for Windows 4.5. Select all of them with a long press. Hit copy. Go to C, Windows, System 32, and paste them here. Long press, or release on your finger in the folder, and hit paste. And it'll take a little while for all the files. It'll ask you to replace them. Hit yes for every single one it asks you to replace. This is just so that we can apply some modern versions of OpenGL and get OpenGL running for all of our stuff in here using the wine d3d setup. So hit start, go to run, go to winecfg again, and go to libraries. In libraries, tap in this box, and we're going to have to type a few things in here. Type in d3d10 for starters to link the d3d DLLs. So d3d10 core is the next thing we're going to have to type in. Spelling's in the description below if you want. d3d10, backpace pattern is full finicky, 10_1. Now do d3d11. After that, it's d3d8. Followed by d3d9, followed by ddraw, ddraw. It'll ask you to replace this, say yes for override, and so now dxgi, it'll be fine. Libwine, wine, this is a library for linking wine, all good. Now type in OpenGL32, it'll ask you to replace it, override, say yes, and then say wine, W-I-N-E, d3d, and hit add. And it'll ask you to replace, say yes, and we are all done. So now we're going to have to hit apply and hit OK. Now our OpenGL and all of our wine configurations are set up. Okay, so now we just have to install the package. So I'm going to go to the D file where it links to our Android downloads folder, and we're going to scroll through and we're going to find the version of the Blender MSI installer that we just pulled from blender.org. It has a package, looks like a box. There it is. So now just hit open, and now it'll take a little while for the installer to open. All good. It'll be worth in the end. So now we have to cancel. Here's a weird finicky part. Hit cancel a bunch of times. Just jam it with your thumb or finger until it prompts you with a box. When the box appears, say yes. Absolutely say yes. You're trying to cancel this installer. This is not the installer we want, but it's the way we get to the correct installer. It's a little finicky, bit of a bug. I sped up the clip a bit. So just keep hitting cancel. If it isn't there, if it prompts you with a box, go to another tab, get the box. Hit yes, always. In this case, it failed for the first time and got this weird glitchy thing. I just had to close it and restart the installer. It's a bit finicky, but in the end, it'll work out. Oops, I accidentally opened the file pad. Just open it again, get the installer going, hit cancel, jam it a bunch of times. The cancel button might not work on your first attempt. And now hit the yes button on the do you want to cancel the installer a bunch of times. Eventually, it will work. Trust me on this. It's weird, I know. If I could have a better system, I will. Remember, we're doing Blender 2.79 because it's the latest one that works. Blender 2.8 does not work yet. If I find a tutorial for Blender, or if I find a way to get Blender 2.8 running, I will, of course, tell you, because I want Blender 2.8 as much as the next person. So I just keep hitting yes, and eventually it'll work. It'll work eventually. See, I got it. Now hit next and install Blender as you would normally. Accept the license agreement, say yes, and then next, install. It'll take a little while for the installations to go. Akiyuki made the ExaGear mod and all the stuff, so make sure to check them out. And of course, if you want to subscribe to Lumpology, more tutorials like this will come down the line. There's also more interesting content. If you like some random tutorials from a cool place, you can subscribe to me, Lumpology. Anyways, it'll finish in just a second, I'm sure. Any second now. All good. Okay, so hit finish, and now we're just going to close ExaGear and restart it. See the Blender icon now? Just launch the container. And almost done. There we go. Just waiting for it to start up. All right, good. So now just go to Start, Programs, Blender, and let Blender do its thing. It'll open this window nicely, and then it'll close this window, showing you a command prompt. And don't do anything with the command prompt. Just leave it be. It'll do its thing. It'll take a little while to launch. This is only the first time. It'll take a little faster on this on subsequent times. Once it's done, you'll have Blender 2.79. As I was saying, Blender 2.8 does not work yet. I will update this tutorial. I will make a new tutorial for Blender 2.8 if I find a way. Also, Blender 2.9 is coming down the pipeline, so if I can get that running, even better, am I right? So, of course, so let's just get this. And now we have Blender, so just tap to make this go away. I'll tap the up arrow on this cube. You can see, ooh, I can move it around. How awesome. So now just, I'm just going to render this cube, the default cube. So I'm just going to jam the render button on the top. Right hand side, typical place, Blender 2.79, so it's not rendering it out. It's pretty fast. It's a pretty slow tablet, does it quite well. Of course, you can use cycles or the game engine, they both work. So now I'm just going to save it so that we can access it from our Android device. Hit the image, go to Save As Image. There we go. And now go to the D folder and just name it as we want. You can hit the button at the top to launch the keyboard, of course, and just render the wall. There we go. Save as image. There we go. So now if I close, there it is, I close ExaGear, And I'll just go back to CX File Explorer and our downloads folder. There's the render. Yay, you all have done it. So congratulations, thank you for watching. I'm Quadrati, I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching. This is how you install Blender 2.79 on Android Modern Blender. Woo! And that's a wrap!